Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. This is BC9 for XYZ here and we are going to continue. There's some downloadable content over here, I think, DLC stuff. I have a shop over here. But what I'm confused about is where to go next, so let's take a look.
Hard.
My head is a hard head.
You have a hard head.
So we could... Arl of Redcliffe.
I need my phone.
Ozamar.
Because it's blinking.
Something about the Blight, and then the Circle of Magi in Lake Callahan. Well, I guess let's just...
Is that Braun in the picture?
No. Oh, wait.
I guess we should just continue. Makes the most sense. Red.
Oh, why, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
Well, I mean, Roland has a girlfriend, too.
He could have taken a hand off.
Roland's
Don't you
really-
think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Bronstein.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribe. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Your hair other than like how you...
Oh, like...
I put it up sometimes. Read them out loud.
Huh?
Read them out loud. I can't see.
Hey!
What's up?
Read him and
Look
Oh,
at what
okay.
your fool dog placed in my pack.
Ah, look what
A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
It's the thought that counts, he means will. Can't be stinker than what he normally goes into them. I think he needs you need more meat on your bones. What?
What?
I don't get that one. Why doesn't he share his food with me?
Dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
Don't do it again. You're a war dog and a mercenary. You heard the lady.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Oh.
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Alright, off we go.
Is Rex coming with
Yes. Okay, so pie.
Indeed.
Yes.
Oregon. I love her.
you? Oh, you can play as Rex?
You can if you want, yeah. Why?
That's my ear, hun.
Accept.
Oh,
Alright, so we can go to a bunch of places.
your hair is really, really soft.
But I think we should go to Redcliffe Village. Makes the most sense to me.
I like how it's layered. It's like soft in the top, but then the bottom is
I thought you were talking about the map. That's funny.
And it asked to get my hair layered. It asked to get my hair layered.
As Redcliffe Village loads.
I need to get it put again.
Yeah.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
You're gay. No, I'm kidding. What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
I think you said he raised you?
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because... well, because my father was King Marek,
No.
which
that
made
guy.
Caelan my
Oh,
half-brother, I suppose.
He was a general commander.
Ha!
Zhao?
Yes, I guess it does
Yeah,
it, that.
Zhao.
I should use that line more often. I would have told you,
He
but
didn't die in a fire. The
it never really meant
water
anything to
spirit
me.
Came after him.
I was inconvenient,
No,
a
the
possible
first
threat to
time.
Caelan's rule,
Like,
and so they kept me
when
secret.
Starts to
I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from all... Anyway, so off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me. I suppose you're right. I wasn't raised as the Jarl's son, though. If you're picturing that, I slept in hay out in the stables, not on silk sheets. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid thing to do.
You're young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this.
I saw that.
I just
That was the
know
last,
it.
the last thing I saw on Cora.
That was actually the full season I watched. I just watched the last episode of the last season.
I'm gonna save.
Yeah, I'm not scared. It was weird because I don't get scared by the cartoon. I love how Avatar.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
It's a good story.
I'm gonna...
The Arl?
I like the original.
Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
No Arl? What happened to Al Eamon? What is going on?
He's deathly ill. And we don't even know if he's still alive. We haven't heard from the castle in days. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Al Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They're obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainisfere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though I'm just as surprised about that as you are, believe me.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things. That Loghain pulled out his own men in order to save them. That Cailan risked the entire nation's safety in the name of glory. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
What do you need?
What do you wish of me? If you must. What do you wish of me? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will. I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer. Then I assume our discussion ends here.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon. Everything will be all right. Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too. You will? Thank you. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl.
I guess so.
The light is coming.
What do you need? There is not much daylight left. Very well.
Let us pray.
I just hope everything will be all right. So many have already...
We don't have the men.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king. So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight. Fair enough. What can I do for you? We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help. I'd appreciate it. Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want to surprise them. The sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
There is one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Caelan perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that
The truth does not go away.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost. We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered. That gladdens my heart to hear it. No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. As you wish, Grey Warden.
No word from the castle?